Well, here the garden bed's finished. This is just around the garage, as you can see. This is the garage of the house. We have done 2 layers of bricks to hold these garden beds, and I think it's looking pretty good. Mike did this job with putting the second layer and putting some glue to keep all together. Um, I have planted in this garden bed uh, basically roses and geraniums. So as you can see, the obelisk here with a climbing rose, which is probably the biggest feature of these garden beds. I want to have a tower full of flowers. So there you go. You have this climbing rose there. I have this crap Marta. I don't know how to pronounce that properly, but just call crap, which grows like a tree. This one here, the purple will grow only 1.8 meters tall and wide. The plants are planted really close to each other, but that's alright because the tree will grow up and then the border will have space, so that's not a big problem. If it is in the future, then I move the plants around. I have two different big geraniums here. Here's the big red, and this is the Calliope one. The climb roses are Pierre de Ronsard standard roses. This one's a bit smaller. I'll show you in a second the other that is a bit, the other is a bit bigger than this. It just puts a sugar cane so the plants are a little bit dirty of the sugar cane because I water and then put the sugar cane. So here I have two different mini roses. So this is a mini rose. It's exactly that one there in the back. Really pretty mini rose. This one is a red one. Let me just clean up this a bit. It's about to give some flowers, but it doesn't have any flower at the moment. But it's really cute, beautiful, and they grow just about that big here. It doesn't grow bigger than this. And the flowers are just beautiful, cute. It doesn't take a lot of space, which makes me feel really happy about it. This one is my rose chameleon that was in the courtyard, but it was so unfair leaving that rose there because I didn't have enough full sun for it. The plant was way smaller than the plants I bought when I bought these roses, so I thought I better put it in full sun. This garden bed here has mostly full sun, more in the afternoon sun. In the morning is not the full sun, but that's all right. After midday, the sun really comes to this garden bed, and I think the plants will be just happy being here. This is the dahlia, mystic dahlia, beautiful dahlia. I really love this one. Has these black stems, so pretty, so cute. And these finished this garden bed. So I think it's looking really beautiful, really nice. And I think my choice for the plants is just very understanding which soil I have, which sort of light I have, how much sun I have here to have these plants thriving. So I'm really happy. We did all the soil preparation here in these garden beds, which is a bit raised, and all the fertilizer. I did watering with sea salt as well to keep these plants to have a fresh start. This week we have mild temperature, so it's a really good opportunity to build a garden bed. This obelisk here, I hope the Pierre de Ronsard will grow really wild and we'll fill these very quickly because I really want a tower of flowers, and I think in about 1 or 2 years this will be really very beautiful because that's probably my favorite climbing rose. So I think this one is the smallest of the two garden beds we have done this weekend, and I think it's looking really good, really good. I'll show both together soon. So here I have the other. It's way bigger than the other, like 1.2 meters bigger than the first one that I have shown now. We did the same sort of job in the edgings and everything. And the first plant that I have here is a dahlia as well, a mystic dahlia, which is, this one's yellow. I don't have any flower open at the moment, but there is lots that will be opening in the next few days. It's really beautiful. It's just like the other there, but it's yellow. So we have also plenty of geraniums here. So I have these the same color. They are twins with the one having the other garden bed there. So I put one in each. This was a gift a friend of mine gave to me. It's a geranium that is light pink with the center a little bit dark pink, but it's really different, this one. Here I have another climbing rose that I was propagating for cuttings. Sorry. That is just like that one there, the other side. So I think it would be really nice. This one here is another cutting I propagated, which is a dark pink rose with the center of the rose a little bit cream. It's really beautiful. I'm so happy my cutting worked, and this has a really nice root system at the moment. Another geranium here, more like a coral color. This beautiful geranium here, I've been wanting this for such a long time. And now I have it and put this garden bed. I think it will be just perfect. The other geranium I was showing there, it is just very close to the same color, but this one is a pelargonium, so I think this one has a very different flower. When this one is flowering, I will make a video about it. Here I have another obelisk in the middle. Is a Pierre de Ronsard Road as well, standard. I think this plant is not as small as the other is, so it feels a lot more space. That's why I put in the biggest garden bed. I think it will be really pretty here. All these obelisks have 1.9 meters tall, so it's a really good size. Although I don't like much the shape of it after putting together, I don't think it is the most cool thing, but the most important thing is have a support for the rose to grow, and that will be heavy duty to hold the weight of these roses. So I think it would be really good. More geraniums here. Zonal geranium, big splash pink. And this one is a zonal geranium calliope. So this is really nice. And I have another crap here, which has this beautiful, almost black stems, and I love this color so much. And I think it's gonna be fantastic. This one will grow only 1.5 meters tall and wide, I think. So it's really small. It's not that big. Here I have the same mini roses I have in the other garden bed. And this one is a red one. I don't know if you guys remember, but these two roses were in my other garden bed, in the other garden bed, before we have done the job we've done. And I think it's looking really very good. These cuttings, not cuttings, but they are plants actually. These one are divided in two when I dug up from the other garden bed, and they were in a part-time position for about probably 2 months, waiting for this garden bed to be done. And I think they really are looking much more developed than they were before. And now they are finally in full sun. So I'm really happy. I'll show the whole garden bed here. We finished with sugarcane as well. Just the standard thing. There is a branch there. There's just a flower that I removed that I had in the plants before putting in. This is really important to do. If you're doing a garden bed, you put in new plants, you dead head them before putting in, because they still will put the root system on and get established in the area. So if you remove any spent flowers, it's way better for the plant, let's say, acclimatizing the new garden bed. So here, the two garden beds together, and I will give you some distance so you guys can see these two garden beds there in the border. So this is how they are. Unfortunately, they're not the same size, but that's not a big issue. I think it's looking really good. We still have some cleaning. I need to look after these lawns. It's not looking very good, but I really think it's making a huge difference to the area. I'm sure this will be way more cooler than it is now, because the sun, when hits the garage, come back to the house really very strong and hot, and then I really think it will be an improvement. I love the way it's looking now. I think it's looking really good, and I'm very happy with the result, really. So these two garden beds now are by the side of the biggest garden bed there, which I've shown in some older videos. The plants are all doing well. My geraniums that I thought I had lost are coming back to life. As you can see, the little ones here, I haven't lost any plant so far. Maybe I have lost one geranium only, but that's alright. I planted in a 38 degrees day, so yeah, it's well expected. These plants are looking super happy here as well. This rose now is not thriving, but has been putting a show really well. So this is how it's looking here now, with this other garden bed that we have done before. So this is the job we have done, our project done in a weekend. Mike helped a lot, much more than I thought it would be necessary, but he was here and he has done an amazing job as well. So yeah, it's a teamwork. So that's it, guys. I will make an update in a month or maybe before than that, showing how these plants are doing in this area. So I see you later. That's it.